Is that right?
While you was at work, Dad?
She probably was talking to a co-worker or something.
No, Daddy. I think they was talking about meeting up.
Meeting up? Oh, yeah?
But why Mama ain't happy, Dad?
I don't know, son.
Why Mama wanna leave?
I don't know.
You a good man. You pay all the bills. You make sure we got food on the table. What's wrong with her, Dad?
Man, don't worry about that. Everything gonna be all right, son. Everything gonna be all right.
I know I might get in trouble, but I'ma ask Mama. I'ma ask Mama why she treat you the way she do. Cause if she ain't happy here, she need to let you.
Hey everybody, waiting on a few more people to come.
Right, Daddy?
Yeah, you right.
Huh, Daddy?
You right.
Ain't I right?
You right, son. You right. If you won't leave me, you won't leave me.
Go ahead and go.
See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, wait, baby.
You really make no say sing along. Hey Melvin.
Say if you won't leave me.
Hey everybody. Waiting on a few more people to come on.
See, I'm a good man, baby. And good men don't stay
Sing along.
Never once did I do you wrong. I try my best to keep her happy home, but you wanna leave.
Hey everybody, waiting on a few more people to come on so we can actually start going over some credit repair stuff. I think it's going to be a pretty good show tonight. Hey Mika, how you doing? Hey everybody.
And I'd be lying if I say I won't cry. Someone else will come and I'm not saying this to make you stay.
Daddy,
What's up, boy?
I need to tell you something.
What you gotta tell me?
You ain't gonna get mad at me, huh?
I ain't gonna get mad at you, boy.
I heard Mama
Hey Tam, how you doing?
on the phone to another man.
Is that right?
While you was at work, Dad?
She probably was talking to a co-worker.
Hey guys, I wanted to do some quick deletes right quick, but I don't know if anybody's ready for that.
Why Mama ain't happy?
I don't know if anybody's ready for that. We'll see.
Why Mama wanna leave?
I don't know.
You a good man. You pay all the bills. You make sure we got food on the table. What's wrong with her, Dad?
Man, don't worry about that. Everything gonna be all right, son. Everything gonna be all right.
I know I might get in trouble, but I'ma ask Mama. I'ma ask Mama why she treat you the way she do. Cause if she ain't happy here, she need to let you go be happy. Ain't I right, Dad?
Yeah, you right,
Huh,
son.
Dad?
You right.
Ain't I right?
You right, son. You right.
If you won't leave me. Hey everybody, we're gonna talk about some credit tonight.
See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, wait, baby.
And good men don't stay sing along.
Say if you won't leave me, you won't leave me.
Go ahead and go on.
See, I'm a good man.
Hey y'all, you know they're doing some changes up on the credit repair. So what I'm finding out is that they are about to open up. They are about to open up the bureau. So the thing is, they had it was really hard for them to get everything done with COVID-19. And with COVID-19, they gave an extra 15 to 20 days to answer disputes. And that's cool. That's cool. But the thing is, the election is over, kind of, sort of. And so the thing is, they are about to start doing business as usual. Now, with COVID-19, they're talking about locking the states down again. So now is a great time to actually have some really good credit. Because if you ever need anything, now's the time to get yourself together so that you can get the things that you want. And the reason we want to get our credit is we want homes, we want cars, we want businesses, we want to send our children to college, we want to have investments. That's some of the reasons that we actually, let's do simple stuff like insurance. When you've got good credit, your car insurance, your insurance is lower. That's right. That means with good credit, you actually save money. And I know a lot of people don't get the full understanding of that, but think about paying an extra $10,000 for your car or an extra $150,000 for your home. That money could be in an investment somewhere making you money. If nothing else, will be sitting in my account rather than somebody else's. And so when you understand how credit works, then it takes you to another level. Money saved is money earned. And a lot of times we don't understand that. We're like, well, I'll just pay for it. If I don't have cash, I won't get it. Well, that's a great concept until you're broke. So the thing is, I don't need concepts. I need reality. I have children. I have a family. I have to make sure that everybody got what they need. Bail, the boys, everybody needs what they need. And if they don't have what they need, then, everybody's going to look at me strange. I've got friends that get in trouble at times and they need help. I want to be able to be a good friend. I want to be able to be there for them. Now, I'm a believer. I am one of the biggest believers that you'll find. But here's what I won't do. Here's one thing I won't do. I won't tell you I'm going to pray for you when I know you need some money. Tam, they'll take it off. They'll take it off. It just takes time. And again, like I say, it just opened up again. So give it time. Give it time to work. The process, it works. It works. It totally works. And so, again, there are times when I understand praying. I believe, like I said, I'm a firm believer in praying. But I also believe in giving what a person needs, meeting them where they are. So if I need money, give me money. Don't say you're praying for me. If you tell me you're praying for me, I'm going to pray for you the same way you pray for me. And so don't say God is going to meet your need, because God worked through other people. He worked through other people. So again, the thing is, with the credit repair, I wanted to show you something. Let me show y'all something. If it's working. I'm doing something totally different. And I didn't tell anybody about this. I've got my own software now. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, y'all. It is pretty daggum cool. I want to see if it works. I want to show you. I want you to see it. Let's see if it'll let me in. Okay, I'm logging into my own software. Now, this software is for credit repair. And actually, okay, I think it's working slow. But either way, the whole thing is, on my software, what I'm doing is we're doing things another way. And with the new technique, what we're going to do is there are some companies on your report that needs to be blocked. They need to be froze. They need to be suppressed. They need to be gotten rid of. They don't need to be in your life. And I think the thing that I've learned over the last few years is these companies actually get paid to provide bad information on you. That's right. They get paid. When the bureaus collect information from them, they pay them money to have your personal information. And my thing is, I don't want them to have my personal information making money off me, and I can't get paid. If I'm not getting paid, you don't need my information. If I can't get paid, I don't want you to have my information. If I can't get paid, don't sell my information to anybody else. So what happens, they'll collect your information, they'll sell your information, and when they sell your information, they get paid. Now, what you get is you get the shaft. I don't know if that's a good word, but you get shafted, because what happens is the bureaus get paid. Well, Tam, it's going to come back verified because you're not cutting out the main players. They've got a middleman, and you got to remember that. There's always, Tam says she's been doing disputes for months, and everything keeps coming back verified, including the bankruptcy. Well, the thing is, if you don't cut out the middleman, it's going to always come back. So we're going to call this cut out the middleman. I like that. Cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman. So the whole thing is, if you cut them out, The bureaus only have information that it buys from somewhere else. It's a repository. So what it does, it collects information from data furnishers. Data, it's just like your car. Your car have parts. Parts come from different places. They buy these parts from other places. They don't make everything. They buy parts from other places and put them together, assemble them, and you've got a car. And so the same thing applies for the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus collect information from different companies. Lexus, Nexus, Choice Trust, MIB, ARS, Sage Stream, Corel, and go on and on. And so what kind of information do they collect? They collect information like bad debt, insurance information, bankruptcies, tax liens, just everything that utilities. If you've got a charge off, they collect that information. They collect all of that information. And so when they collect that information, when the credit reporting agencies do a credit check, they'll reach out to all of their companies, their partners, and collect your information. And what they do is they generate a report. Now, here's what you don't know. With LexisNexis, Choice Trust, MRB, ARS, Sage Stream, MIB, all those companies, you can actually get a credit report from them yourself. But most people aren't going to get the credit report because they don't want to do their due diligence. They just want the work done. They want their credit repaired, but they don't want to invest the time, the efforts, and the energy, so they pay somebody else to do it. The ones that's actually paying, some have paid. But that comes with, where we are, I guess, in life and what we've been taught and what we value. So again, the thing is, they collect all this information and then they report it. And so the bureaus, listen at this. Imagine this. I want everybody to imagine this. So the credit bureaus are like a big river, or a big river. Okay, imagine the river. Now, what we find is there's a waterfall. And so the waterfall is information that comes from the data collector. So the river, as long as this information is running into the river, everybody can see it, everybody can get it. But what happens when you build a dam at the top of the waterfall? It stops it from flowing. So now the information, the water can become stagnant. They have no more fresh information, no more new information. And so watch this. Do you know that if you challenge them at that time, if you challenge them then that negative information have to come off because they have no way to verify it, because they're too lazy to do it. So Tam, when I tell you to cut out the middleman are the data furnishers. They're the only thing between you and the bureau, or you and your good score. Because listen, I don't get mad at the credit reporting agencies because they only report what they collect. And what they collect is what we actually do. Now, because they collect it don't mean that they have to report it. But they're going to. And so what we want to do is be able to cut those people off to where they can't report, they can't get the negative information, and we want to take our credit and bill. Let me tell you something. Everybody, you just had a presidential fiasco. It's going to be some money made, and it's going to be some money lost. See, who's in office? My daddy told me this thing a long time ago. So I want y'all to hear this and hear with understanding. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just talking about what my daddy told me. He said, son, he said, if you see a fool, let him go. Say nothing to him, just let him go. Because what he's going to do is he's going to go down the road. He's going to meet another fool. They're going to get into it. They're going to argue. They're going to kill each other. Regardless of who's president, your life goes on and you need to maximize your credit. Why? So that you can get the best deals on everything they got. That's what you want. You want the best deals on everything. The best deals on everything. That's what you want. It's what you're supposed to have. And it's supposed to be what you want to keep. At least that's what I would want. I would want to keep my credit the best. And so when you keep good credit, then you can make things happen. So Tam, remember this, if you don't cut out the middleman, if you don't, then you'll always have that problem. You'll always, not sometime, but you will always have that problem because you're not cutting out the middleman. They're getting paid. Listen at this. With bad credit, you pay more. But they're getting paid because of your bad credit. Now listen at this. Here's what blows me away. Some of those companies, if you didn't have bad credit, they couldn't exist. They could not exist. They could not exist. Listen to me, they cannot exist. They cannot exist. You see? And so I'm gonna show y'all something. I think my little baby girl, she don't mind. I want to show y'all what we do when it comes to the new system that we've got. I want to show y'all what credit repair looks like. I'll let y'all see. Okay, so I'm covering the name. So come on, get off here. I got this big old touch screen. Okay, you see what we got? We got today's date. The first and last name is and only is. Why do we have that? Because we're trying to get them to understand that there's a certain way we want our name spelled. So we have to tell them what we're doing. Now, watch this. And the date. I want you to see the date. The date is March 3rd, 1995. That's a birthday. Most people will put 3/3/1995. That is not her date of birth. A date of birth consists of a month, a date, and a year. Now, March is not all caps. March is a capital M, lowercase is everything. Now, I want you to see all these colors that we use. You see how we define, how we separate everything? We separate everything. And then we get here. I'm getting out of some of it. But anyway, I want you to see what we do. I want you to see what we do. She don't mind. She's my baby girl. You see, this is what we do. See how everything is color-coded? You see how we don't use 1 or 2 sheets of paper and just send it in. We have to break everything down. Now, I want to show you the credit report. And I want to show you the ledger. I know some of you don't understand what we're doing, but here's okay, the question mark, data point is questionable. I'm not going to read out. Data point is inconsistently reporting. We use the Metro 2 5-point compliances. Data point is missing. And then data point is otherwise unproven. So I want you to see this. This is when we break a credit report down, this is what we see because we get the source code. You see all those U's? If you see U, say, I see it. Somebody say, I see it. You see the I and the U's? Now I want to show you. The U means data point is elsewhere unproven, as reported undocumented, and cannot be assumed valid or compliantly reported. The I is data point consistently reported. I want y'all to see. You see, this is how you do real credit repair. Here's the ledger. This is the ledger to tell them what everything means. Now, we got Energy Arkansas. We've got the brown for TransUnion or the gold for TransUnion, the blue for Experian, and whatever moss green this is for Equifax. So we break it down so they'll understand. Why do we do this? Because we send this one report to all 3 bureaus. That way, everybody can see where everybody else made their mistakes. So when they see a mistake, they automatically know there's a mistake. We don't have to take and lie and do what we call we'll just lie. Let's just leave it at that. You know, we do what we call ethical credit repair. I'm not going to say it's not mine if it's mine. I'm not going to do it. I don't have to. Not when you use this. Because again, you see how everything is broken down. It's broken down. It's broken down. You see how you see the I's and the U's? Well, the bureaus understand that because that's Metro 2 compliance language. They understand that. And they'll put the, and then We've got a short paragraph of what it says, and then we go to the next account. See all those M's? All these, you see the M's, the M's, the M's? Let's go up here and see what the M said. What it means. Data point is missing or is deficiently reported as compared to what is most likely information should have been adequately reported, or the data point is elsewise unproven as reported on documented claims. But anyway, the whole thing is we go over your report with a fine-tooth comb. I want you to see this. Every account on here is the same way. Every account, not just one, every account is the same way. We go through with the Metro 5.0 compliances to let them see, because it's Metro 2, it used to be Metro 1, but now it's Metro 2. So everything that's in error, they read it, they see it. We don't have to say, look at it. Now, you won't see anywhere on here where it say, this is not my account. You won't see anywhere on here where it says, I don't know anything about it. You won't see anything on here where it says this is fraud. You won't see anything on here where it says, where it's just lying. Okay? I want you to see. So we go through the whole report. Even on the inquiries. There's laws and guidelines that governs that. That governs that. That governs that. That governs this. I want you to see. So this is normally, I don't know, maybe a 5, 6, 7 page report. 1, 2, we've got 2 accounts on here. And if you notice, folks, we do everything at one time. We do the inquiries, we do the collections, we do it all at one time. Now, the only thing that we do different, I believe, is we take and we do, let me get it right. One of the things that we do is we believe in removing the middleman, cutting out the middleman, cut out the middleman. We get rid of the middleman, the man that's making the money, the man that's doing all this crazy reporting, that's making all this money, and not doing things the right way. You see, we go. Okay, here's one account. It's almost 1 page. Here's an account. That's almost 1 page. Do you see? Now, when we get down to the serious stuff, we'll put one account on one letter, and we'll send a whole letter. The letter may be 5 to 7 pages, but 1 account per letter. Why? Because we're serious about what we do. It's called the WWRD. And again, I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this is how real credit reporting should be. It should be more than, hey, Dale, it would be, Latoya, I will. It has to be more than, this is not my account. You see? Now, I want to show you something on the very top. Let's see. Okay. Now, right here, I don't know if you can see my hand. Right here, it talks about right now, demonstrate to me any and all applicable Metro 2 reporting mandates, including but not limited to every date and balance, each calculation and audit, invoices, documented identities, every notation, not forget the five personal identifiers. We call them PIs. 426 character P6 statement. But anyway, we go through all of this. And this is what every report looks like. So sometimes when you don't get an answer right back, it's because we're going through the Metro 2 compliance. We're not doing credit repair like everybody else. While it may take a little bit longer, you'll love the results in the end. And a lot of people are so impatient because they want to take, and you wonder why a lot of stuff come back. Well, a lot of stuff come back because it's not done the right way. And when I say the right way, it's done right according to the method that they're using. Everybody's got their own way. Personally, I choose to be ethical. Have I used the other way before? Of course I have. But that's the past. And when you learn better and you know better, you do better. Because we're not challenging the account as not being yours. We're challenging them on, are they reporting your stuff the right way? Does that make any sense to anybody? Anybody? Somebody, everybody, nobody saying no. So the whole thing is when we do it the right way, the ethical way, then you'll get results, and the results are pretty permanent. Now, am I saying that stuff can't come back? Well, listen at this. If you cut out the middleman, somebody said cut out the middleman. Somebody said cut out the, I want 3 people to say cut out the middleman. When you cut out the middleman, they can't report on you. When you cut out the middleman, the bureaus don't do the, listen, they are lazy. They're not going to go to the courthouse. They're not going to go to the collection offices. They're not going to go to anybody and collect this. There you go, Venetia. There you go, Kenya. Listen, when you cut out the middleman, when you cut that middleman out, you are in a better place because now the bureaus don't know. Listen, it could be on there one day, and if we cut out the middleman and we ask them to update it, then they don't have anything to report. And that's what happened a lot of time because we don't know how to cut out the middleman. The middleman is making the money. Yes, Ty, a little bit. So check this out, Ty. So the whole thing is they have guidelines that they have to go by. If they don't use the guidelines, they are operating illegally. And if they're operating illegally, then they will not get, listen to me. Thanks, Tommy, little brother, everybody, that's my little brother. That's my mentor, my guy, my little big brother, my inspiration. So when you cut out the middleman, they have nowhere they can, listen, I call data farms just cesspools. Cesspools, crap. They're full of mess. They've got crap. They collect your manure, your junk, your junk, and they report it to the bureaus. Now, what kind of people go around looking for negative stuff? If I've got something negative, I try to leave my negative stuff behind. I try to change my life. I want to be in a better place. I don't want to be in a place. Let me see if I can't find something else I want to show you. I don't want to be in a place to where I can't get what I need when, can you imagine your child need an operation and you don't have the credit to get it? You can't blame everybody for that. Especially when you had this information up front, when you knew that you could change it, when you knew that something was going to come one day. It's not if. The question is when. When will it come? If it comes, then, Latoya, call me Wednesday, and what I'll do is, if Latoya, do you have any collections on your credit report? I want to do something right now. Toya, do you have any collections on your credit report? If you do, I need to get them off right now. I want to do this right now. I'm trying to find somebody who's going to send me. I want to do. You got one? Okay, Toya, we just help you with your credit. Anybody got 4 or 5 collections on their TransUnion credit report? I need to know right now. Anybody got 4 or 5 collections on their TransUnion credit report? I want to get them off right now. Anybody? Okay, Venetia, you've got how many collection do you have? Camilla, I may get you right after that. Just remind me. Venetia, how many? Okay, Venetia and Camilla, we're going to try you guys. Do y'all have collections? Do you have an account with TransUnion? Everybody, I want y'all to see this. We're going to take and get there. Okay, Latoya. No, I need TransUnion only. We're just working on TransUnion. If anybody got TransUnion.com, I will take off collections now. Right now, while we're on here, I will take them off. Anybody's got them. And then I'm going to find a protege. I want to teach somebody credit repair. One person, I think, 1 or 2. Somebody who's serious about it. Because I need help. Not medicine, I need help. But anyway, listen. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the middleman. Somebody said, cut out the middleman. We're going to cut him up. Tamika, you ain't got but one. Damien, do you have any collections on your report? I want to do this right quick. Damien, do you have any collections on your report? On your TransUnion? Damien McClendon, talk to me now. Come on, somebody. Okay, Damien. Damien said he think he's got two. Damien, inbox me your username and password for transunion.com. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna take your stuff, those collections. I'm gonna take them off right now. Inbox me right now. Yeah, I want y'all to see us take some collections off right now, and that's kind of what I'm doing on the new program. What we're doing is we're taking stuff off right here, right now, so they can't say they didn't get anything. We want to do it right now with everybody knowing, everybody look. We want to do it right now. We're going to be pouring on. We're going to take it off while everybody's looking. But if Damien don't hurry up and send it to me, I'm going to be in trouble. Come on, y'all. We're going to take them off right now. We're going to take them off right now. Come on, Damien. Okay, he don't have any. Oh, Camilla, do you have any collections on your TransUnion account? We're gonna take them off right now with everybody looking. Come on, talk to me. Camilla, do you have any? Okay, Camilla, do you have a TransUnion account? If not, can you get one? Okay, Camilla, let's do Camilla Rogers. Camilla, do you have a TransUnion account? Or can you get one right quick? TransUnion.com. If you don't have the money, I'll PayPal. It's $24.95. Okay, can you get one? Or just go to transunion.com. Tommy, you got to show me that one. Camilla, go to transunion.com. Do anybody else have any collections on their account? Anybody have any collection? Because I feel like working tonight, so. Tanya, you got collections on your Okay, Venetia. And when you get it, Venetia, take and send me the username, inbox me the username and password. Let me get busy. Kim Turner, I heard your credit is going up. Is that true? Hey, Kim. Hey, honey. Are you there? Hey, honey, say hi to everybody. Kim, what did it go up to? Everybody say hi to Lulu Green. She come on tonight. Venetia, did you reset it? Okay, y'all. Kim said hers went up to 675. That's awesome. Deborah, I don't like you. Oh, Kim, 680. Hey, Tanya, do you have Tanya Byrne, twins, niece, cousin? Do you have you got do you have any collections on your account on your report? I'm waiting for Venetia to get there. Okay, Tommy said you can go to www.upturncredit.com. www.upturncredit.com. Tanya. Tanya, you got how many collections you got on TransUnion? Y'all, we finna do some stuff tonight. I just can't get nobody to work with me. Don't nobody want to get nothing done. Okay, Latoya. Okay, go get an account with I could knock yours out by now, yeah. Latoya. Okay, go to transunion.com. Get an account with transunion.com. And let me knock that one out. Well, not for Tanya. We're doing removing collections, not inquiries. I'll get the inquiries off later. Right now we're doing collections, some of the major stuff. Man, I'm ready to work and they don't even want me to work. Ain't that nothing? Hey y'all, so some of y'all may have to start following me because I don't have many Kim, you shouldn't have any collections on yours. Tanya, you shouldn't have any collections either. Yeah. But anyway, y'all listen. I'm not gonna be in here long. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Cause I'll be back next Monday. Actually, I'm gonna be back a couple of times this week. Because I'm gonna have some downtime. So I'm gonna be back a couple of times this week. Okay, Venetia, you got it just in time. Okay, y'all, we finna have some fun. Venetia, can you text me? Not text me, inbox me your username and password for TransUnion. Okay, y'all, we're finna to knock some collections off right quick. And again, we're going to TransUnion. Remember to log in. Venetia says she got it, so let me get on here and get it. Yeah, I am not the quickest person on the computer, so we're gonna let you know that up front. Okay, yeah. So we're finna to go to TransUnion and log in here. Now, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna let y'all see a password. But if she don't give me cheesecake, I'm gonna tell her about what it is. No cheesecake, I'm gonna tell them what your password is. I'm just playing. Hold on. So we finna knock some. We're gonna knock some collections off right quick, guys. This is going to be so cool. Now, Venetia, you do give me permission to do this, correct? Yes or no? I want you to put it right here so everybody can see it, so I can see it. You give me permission to do this, correct? All right. Let's go in there. Thanks, Venetia. Okay. Identity. Y'all, some stuff I'm not letting you see, so because it's personal information, so just understand that. So we're gonna go to credit report. Okay, we're gonna go to credit report. Oh yeah, I'm liking this already. I'm liking this. Everybody see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 collection accounts on there. Okay, everybody see them. Now, okay, she's got an alert on there. I don't know what it is, but let me see if it'll. Normally, some alerts stop you from actually completing the process, but I think we'll be fine tonight. So let me go here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna start a dispute. And I'm going to remove these accounts ASA freaking P. Y'all thought I was going to show you what I did, right? You know, they said, nah, I ain't no magician, but, you know, magician don't tell the secrets. Oh, God. But it's cool. Okay, we got about 6 accounts, y'all, and we're starting to work on them now. So it's let me in. Thank you. I was trying to see what that other deal was, but it's not showing me. So, but anyway, let's just go ahead and get these off too. She's got about 7 negative accounts on here. If y'all just hang around just a couple of minutes, then you'll see 7 negative accounts go. As long as her account is not frozen, or she's got something else going on. You know what I was going to do about 3, but I want to just go ahead and do them all. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do them all. And Venetia, what we need to do now, listen to me. This is just the first part of it. What we need to do, we need to make sure that this stuff do what it's supposed to do. So we need to cut out the middleman. So we're going to cut out the middleman. So you'll need to call me this week. Tomorrow day after, and have my cheesecake ready. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the middle guy. That way, the bureaus can't get your information. If they can't get it, they've got nothing to report. Now, there's some other stuff we've got to do on here too as well, I've noticed. And, but it's not a big problem. I think the problem is when we don't do anything, then we think it's going to get better, and it's not going to get better. Your credit is a valuable asset, especially now in this pandemic. You know, with credit cards and credit, you can order whatever you want. You can get a lot of stuff. I mean, be able to pay it back, of course, but you can do things that you can't normally do because you can have people deliver your stuff, DoorDash and everybody else deliver, or order your groceries, and all you got to do is drive by and pick it up. You are so safe. But when you don't have that, when you don't have the credit cards and you aren't able to do it because we messed our credit up or they won't give us a chance, it's going to get hard coming up soon, folks. And again, my thing is, it's my business is actually picked up. Some of the things have slowed down. And Tam, I have to cut out the middleman. It's a long, lengthy process, but there's a lot you have to do, because not only do you cut him off, while he's cut off, you dissect that son of a biscuit eating bastard. There's a lot you've got to do. See, a lot of people just want to take and try to, you don't cut him out, you dissect him. When I say, I mean, you really dissect him, because now what you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, when you dissect him, you take everything he got. You take all his power. You take all the accounts he got. You make him prove why he's got it. You make him prove how he got it. You make him prove who he got it for, and you make him prove that he followed the law when he was getting them. That's how you dissect him. You have to take that middle guy completely out. It's not a joke. It's not a game. This is your livelihood. Now, I'm telling you, a lot of people can't get a house because their credit is messed up or they're cheap. Either or. What I can tell you is this. Those people that we see walking on the streets, if we don't do anything about our life now, we're going to be some of those people on the streets, sleeping in these, under the bridges, on the benches. That's what we're going to be. Because if you can't pay for your place, they're not going to let you be there for free forever. No, ma'am. And when you can't work and can't pay rent, how long do you think they're going to let you stay there? You see, these are realities, and I don't want nobody and their children to have to okay, everybody, y'all ready for this? This is so, I love doing this. Look at this. Tam. Y'all remember we had 7 accounts? Everybody see that one? Delete it. So delete the account was removed from your credit report. Delete it. That one's the second one. Delete it. Third one, delete it. Fourth one, deleted. Fifth one, deleted. Sixth one, deleted. Seventh one, deleted. Everybody see that? It's gone that quick. But there's follow-up, guys. Listen to me. There's follow-up. What most people do, even though the work is done or that part is done, a lot of people don't, LaToya, it's done. They don't have the follow-up. You have to have follow-up, folks. You have to follow up on this. And so what am I saying? We have to deal with the middleman. He's got to be dealt with. Most of us, just like when we get a bill and we can't pay it, we don't call them, we don't make arrangements, we don't do anything. We just sit there and look crazy, hoping for a miracle, and you're not even asking for the miracle. Or you're not even talking to the people that will make a miracle possible. It's not going to change, people. It's not going to change. And so what we've got to do, we've got them off. Now, so Venetia, what will happen, Venetia? 501-414-5167. 501-414-5167. So what'll happen, Venetia, is within a few, I don't know, maybe a few minutes or maybe a few hours, I don't know. Check your score. Your score is going to change here shortly. And sometimes it may take up to 48 or 72 hours. And that's fine. We don't mind. We're good with that. We're good with that. We're good with that. Whoa. Hey, y'all, I want to show y'all something. Billy Gunter is on here tonight. Billy. So Billy just sent me, there was a lady we was working on. And I want to show y'all this. Okay? And see, if you see, these are the same thing, the same things, the same things, just like you just saw, same thing, same thing. He said she was able to get a 2019 Maxima with zero down. You can't tell me it don't work. So my new book that's coming out, the new book that I've got that's coming out, the new book is going to deal with how to survive on one bureau, mastering one bureau. You see, the thing is, you don't have to be good at everything. Be good at one thing. And whatever that one thing is, you master it. You make it yours. You own it. You make it pay you for being in your life. And so the whole thing is, like I say, people are getting things. You know, I just did that for her. And here it is today. Billy tell me that she got her a 2019 Maxima with zero down. Billy, you better tell her she better post it and tag me to it, or we're going to have problems. Richard Pryor said, come Christmas, if I don't have a goose or a turkey, she will see me again. No, but the whole thing is this. Once we get it off, then we have to keep it off. We've got to cut out the middleman. And our problem is not knowing how to cut out the middleman. Remember I told you, you don't just block him, you dissect him. Listen, until you cut him up, he don't go away. He'll be like a thorn in your flesh, as Paul said in the Bible. So we have to show you how to get rid of that guy, or we do it for you. I was hoping my software would come up, but for some reason, I couldn't get it to. I guess it'll be ready tomorrow because we did everything, or my guy did everything. My webmaster, well, actually he's a programmer, so he actually create programs. They created a program for me. You know, he's my brother, and so the thing is, what I've got the letters to actually cut out the middleman or to hinder the middleman, and then we go in and dissect him because, again, the Metro 2 compliance goes a long ways. What does that mean? That means that there's things that he's got to do. He don't have a choice. Y'all act like they can do it and get away with it. There's nothing that you can do. They have to go by the law. There's guidelines that they have to follow. There's guidelines. The middleman, Cheryl, is anybody between you and good credit is a middleman. The bureaus are just okay, like with the car. I said a while ago, with the car. A car is made up of a lot of parts. You take the battery, a car ain't gonna run. You take the motor, a car ain't gonna run. So a car is made up of a lot of components to make the car. So with the middleman, you've got the bureaus, the data furnishers, and the creditors. Those are the middle people. Well, if it's good, you want to keep the bureau and the creditor. But if you didn't pay it, you want to remove that creditor, but you keep the bureau. You remove the negative items, but you keep the bureau because they're the one that's going to put you on Front Street and get you a lot of offers and a lot of money. The bureaus can make you rich. The bureaus can get you anything you want, but you've got to do what you've got to do. The problem is most people aren't going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're going to sit back and do nothing. They're going to sit back and do nothing. They're going to sit back and do nothing. Nothing when all they got to do is take and let somebody do it. Now, like I say, I'm changing my process quite a bit. I really am, because they had us on that whole extra 15 to 20 days, and it hurts everybody. A lot of people's got discouraged, and I am not mad at them for getting discouraged. I am not. You know, but again, you saw it come off in just a few minutes. But again, that's just part of the story. That's just part of it. You know, taking stuff off is simple. Anybody can do it. But how do you keep it off? And like I tell you, you know, a lot of people do credit repair, but life is not just credit. It's compliance. Compliance is I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to lie. I can stay ethical. I can stay in character. I can keep my integrity, and you can too. You don't have to pay somebody to lie for you. You don't have to go to jail because somebody lied for you or lied on you. Now, when it comes to credit, There's a legal way to do it and get rid of these people, but we look for shortcuts. That's like telling a lie when the truth sounds better. Folks, listen, credit repair is king. And like the letters that I shown you, everybody remember the letters that we showed. The whole thing is, these are the kind of letters that you want. Here's the letters that you want. Let me show you again. Here's the letters that you want. You want a letter that's got everything. You want a letter that's got the facts. It's got what they can and can't do. It's got the laws and the guidelines. You've got to have that. You see? You've got to have that. You've got to have the course, your source codes. You've got to have your ledger. You've got to have all of that so they'll know that you know what you're talking about. And so my software, the one that I'm having, the one that I've got now, can do all of that. Now, there's some stuff we're going to leave off because we're going to get snippets and we're going to go directly to the points. And I think sometime we're going to probably go to one letter, one bureau, one letter per account, per bureau. One account per letter per bureau. Why? Because I think we'll get a greater result. And how good will it be? Well, once we put the laws in there and even case laws if necessary, then it'll work. But what we're going to do is we're going to attack three ways: the bureaus, the creditors, and the data furnishers. Because what I know is the creditors will not go to court over a $50 bill, over $100, over $500. They won't do. They're not going to do it. So they won't allow collection companies to. They will. I got your notebook, all right. Wiki. Everybody have a little brother Wiki. Wiki. I said Wiki, not weakling. He all right. He's short, but he the only guy no shorter than me and uglier than me. But before I met him, I was the ugliest person I knew. Thanks, Wiki. I'm glad, but God put us together for a reason. So anyway, the whole thing is, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And so we have to figure out a way to stay ahead, especially when it comes to credit repair and having our credit and having the things that we want and the things that we need. You see? And so Tina, buying a house is really easy. Like I said, we've got a housing program, and our housing program is designed just for homes, nothing more, just homes. But let me tell you this, when you get a home, you can get everything else you want. You don't want to buy a home and pay on it 30 years. That's crazy. You don't want to pay on it 20 years. So what we're doing is we've got the 5-flip. With the 5-flip process, we're going to show you how to pay your house off in 10, 12 to 15 years. That's what we're going to do. Now, if you don't want to follow the guideline, then you don't have to. But again, why pay twice as much when you can have it paid off in half the time? Take that other money, put it in the bank, go on vacation, save for when it gets hard because, as the words say, it's going to get worse before it get better. That's just how it is. So I don't care who's in office. I don't care. I really don't. I've got a higher power that I look up to. And so the whole thing is, the reason I looked up to him because, they say, I look to the hill from whence cometh my health, and my help cometh from the Lord. And so again, I've got somebody to go to. It don't matter how bad it gets. I've got somebody to go to. I got somebody that's going to watch out for me and watch over my back. So now all I have to do is live my life. I remember me telling people about Bitcoins when they were, let me Google and see what it is. I remember telling people about Bitcoins when they were like $300 to $500 a coin. And that's where I got in. That's where I got in. Let me see. Price. Y'all unpacking. That's what Deb said. Right now, Bitcoin's that's what it's worth today. And I was telling somebody that I went into my savings, and I remember, talking about 100 grand. I dug. But so it started to go up and down. And man, I remember, and it went up to almost 20 grand. And so the thing was, and it dropped. I mean, listen to me. It took a nosedive like a bear jumping off a board in the pool. Boom, straight down. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm broke. I don't know what I'm going to do. And somebody said, well, won't you sell and save what you can? I'm like, well, brother, I already invested in the farm. I'm not going, I can't sell now. It's too late. If I sell, I'll lose everything. And I said, so if I'm going to lose everything, I'm going to lose it all. And so I stayed. And my friend, Tommy Warner, he was there. Tommy was listening to me. And another friend, John Gann, John was telling me, say, hey, Dave, what about Bitcoins? You know, hey, is it safe? And, you know, a couple other people talked about it. And Tommy called me and asked me about it. And we talked about it. And so, again, Eric, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And so the whole thing is now that same coin is worth $16,713. I can go home tomorrow. But guess what? I'm going to ride this one out. Eric, we've been in too long to get out, right or wrong? You see? Been in too long to get out, folks. Yeah. So, Eric, that's probably about $15 million worth of coins now. You see? So, or more. So, no, Eric, I'm not going anywhere. But now for the ones that don't have the money to do that, there's a way to do it. There's a way. Oh, listen to me. I sit up and saw this guy overnight, one night, in about 30 minutes with a couple of things, make about $200,000. You can still make money with Bitcoins, even if you can't afford the Bitcoins, folks. Oh my God, if y'all only knew. It's too much money out here waiting. It's too much money. Money is looking for a master, not a spender, a master. Money is looking for a master. Money wants somebody to tell it what to do. Not somebody that's going to do what it tells it, you know, do what they feel like doing and has no plan about a future and no way to get out and not caring about their children and what's around them. You know, so, you know, my thing is we're going to take and invest in some more real estate and some other stuff. Because, again, money is there. It's waiting on you. If you've got $1, you've got a chance. If you've got credit, you've got the world. But it's up to you to do something with it, folks. It is totally up to you to do something with it. And so, again, a lot of people aren't going to because they're afraid. You know what, Eric, right or wrong, Eric Valdez, y'all, do y'all know that right now is the best time to invest? Ooh, Eric, I lied. Hold on. I lied. Hold on. You see? So again, folks, don't let opportunities get you down. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Get your credit right. And if you want to know how to make money with Bitcoins or own Bitcoins now because of how the market, I can show you. It's bomb. It is so bomb. It is so bomb. I wish Rakisha was on here. Because she's actually into the Forex investing. And I saw a friend of mine's take and use Forex and, I don't know, make several $1,000s with Bitcoins in about 20 minutes. That's right. About 20 minutes. Made all kinds of money, folks. So again, you know, but I'm moving up. I'm going into software. You know, I'm going into software development because, again, I wish my software was up and running, but it's updating now. And so the whole thing, Kim, you can learn. The whole thing is you've got to take some money that you don't need and be ready to do something with it that you would never have done before. You know, in order to do something to get something that you've never had, you've got to do something that you've never done. We've always said that we wanted it, but we've never worked on our credit to get it right. With me, I invested everything in Bitcoins. I gave up the house, but now I can build a mansion. You see? And so the same thing with credit. I remember years ago, and it wasn't so long ago that guys, listen, went through a bad divorce, lost everything. But God will bless you with the right person at the right time to come into your life, to lead you or to take you to the next level. So whether it's for a lesson, a learning, or love, God will always be there to get you where you need to be. And if you don't believe in God, that's fine. He's still doing it. It don't matter. So again, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I've talked enough. And we'll do this again next week. Or if it's anybody else that wants a sweep on TransUnion or a quick removal, let me know. I'll do it for you. Ain't no big deal. It is not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Everything I do is not always about money, but business is business because it allows me to bring you more product. And again, I don't want to have to do your credit and I pay for it. So look, love you guys. You be safe. Take care. Listen, even in the midst of COVID, I am being blessed. Do you hear me? And so, hey, life is good, guys. Y'all take care and we'll talk to you later. If you need me, call me, inbox me, 501-414-5167. We'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy.